was mad this came out. If he was playing SAP, he would have talked about my face reveal for like 35 minutes. Try like 10 hours. Hang on, this is still so makeable. We'd at least have an ace and another ace of clubs. That's steel.
The nominees for this year's Rising Star Award are Chiblee. Yeah. Come on. Handsome fella. Mari. And Nora Explorer. Y'all really got a seal on this thing, don't you?
But Chib, I swear it to you, they're mad at me. Because they're like, now that you've seen Chib's face, do you remember him? And I'm like, no. I've never seen this person before in my life. And they're like, you have. And I'm like, okay. How many thousands of people have you seen since 2018? Chiblee wasn't Chiblee when I met him. He was just a guy I didn't know. I don't save everybody's faces in some kind of like deep state database that I could just pull. Oh yeah, you're the dude who served me my coffee in 2011 at the Burrard Station Starbucks. Like it doesn't. They at the time I had no idea. Okay. It was just a person I met, and then you meet a lot of people, and they get popped off the stack. I trust myself. All right. Good gaming. Let me see if my wife is ready to stream. Yo, great news! I never thought this would happen. The Weller man come to bring us whiskey and tea and rum, guys. Huh? Oh, you guys don't know shanty talk? When the Weller man comes to bring you whiskey and tea and rum? It's sugar and tea and rum. No, sugar's bad for you. That's why we replaced it with whiskey. Yo, that's so true. For Justin, we gotta work on this, okay? Hey, the sucker man come to bring you hickeys and pee and come. Hey, the sucker man come. Gee, we can stick the landing. He'll laugh, I swear. And I don't think he's back till Thursday, so we got 2 days. Hey, I can be the guy who goes, hey, the sucker man come to bring you hickeys and to give you hickeys and pee and come. Hey, the sucker man come, he'll get down on his knees. And then we need somebody like maybe like a Bruno Mars type to go like, hey, the sucker man come to give you hickeys and pee and come. Hey, the sucker man come, he'll get down on his knees. And then we need somebody in the middle. Hey, the sucker man come to bring you hickeys and pee and come. Hey, the sucker man come, he'll get down on his knees. And if you put all three of those together, this shit is gonna sound like Dash by NMix. It's gonna be like a single key press that creates like the God chord at the end of A Day in the Life by the Beatles. Ooh. All right, that should be enough time for Kate to have gone live. Relax, I'll handle it, librarian says. Take action regarding this individual. The Weller man and the Sucker man arrive calmly from their boat with a sense of purpose. Hey, the sucker man come to give you hickeys and pee and come. Hey, the sucker man come, he'll get down on his knees. Jay, you got timed out? Timed out for what? Typing pale shelter. Was it, I yelled it. Hang on, /user wolves at my door. Let me see here. 2 timeouts. So, Moobot timed out wolves at my door for 10 seconds with reason spam. What got lit? Okay, you did. I'm not even mad at you. Obviously, it's just pale shelter with like 15 exclamation marks. That's how I type. I just been popping into people's chats and going Balatro. Al Pacino announcing Game of the Year at the Game Awards. Balatro! 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 I'm trying out a new character as well. I think it could be like my, you know, my movie ticket taker character that propels me to the top of Saturday Night Live. The character is guy who has good ideas. In school, on your desk, there should be a button with a light attached to it when you want to answer a question. Because sometimes the teacher asks who knows this, and then you put up your hand, and then they start yapping about, oh, last week my dog had to go to the vet, and the vet was like, meow, 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 and then my mom called me, and I was like, meow, 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 and your shoulder muscle, your deltoid is getting like so full of lactic acid, and then you got to set up like the aqueduct to hold it up. You need a button you press that just lights it up on your desk, bro. They should put the everything but the bagel seasoning inside of the bagel so that when you cut the bagel and have to put it in the toaster, the seasoning doesn't get everywhere, bro. I gotta come up with some more good ideas though. I only have 2 so far. White people furikake? I resent that bit. And it's not for race relations issues. It's just that like everything but the bagel seasoning is for adults. And furikake is for kids. It's not for kids. Like literally everyone eats it. Okay, it's not for kids. Why does it have Sumiko Gurashi and Pokemon characters on the fucking packages, bro? Why does this shit have Megala Doraemon on the packages? Huge -2. Huge -2. I don't make the furikake. Obvious. I'm responding to market forces, bro. You've never been more -2. I'm just saying. He hit a nerve. That's how you know he's right too. Comedians need to tell uncomfortable truths, motherfuckers, when the truth is uncomfortable for them. Okay. Let's kill him. Let's kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with hammers. Are you hearing these little alien beeps and bloops in the background? It's such an insane main screen. I like the Lego Fortnite alien in the sandals is so good. They got Rocket League in this John now. They got Rock Band in this. They got Supermarket Prop Hunt Lego. They got everything, man. Go Goated Zone Wars Chapter 5 weapons, 2v2 peace control. They put chess in Fortnite. Crazy red versus blue sniper duel. The Pit free for all. The Forest 2 Slenderman. It's YouTube now. Level 1 versus level 999 Fishy. Zombie Tycoon, level 1 banana versus level 999 banana. Like what? Oh man.
I feel like this is Steam meta. It's like we're playing it's like another thing, which I think they're trying to do, right?
I have absolutely no idea what the sentence you just said means in any possible capacity.
Like imagine logging into Steam, okay? And then inside of Steam, there's another Steam.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
Yeah.
Can we break down the analogy a little further? Inside of Steam, there's another Steam.
Yes, that's what this is like.
Okay.
You don't see it?
Inside. I see what you're saying. Like you thought you were loading up a game, but you're loading up a game that consists of games.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
What is this stuff? What is Lego Fortnite? Should we try it?
Lego Fortnite, Rocket League's in it, Supermarket Prop Hunt, Rock Band's in it now. They got Fortnite Festival main stage, Slender Man's in it.
Hold on, hear me out. Can you scroll down a little bit?
Okay.
You see this YouTube thumbnail? It says level 1, level 9.
Yeah, we were riffing on that with Chad a little bit.
Wait, so I think my mind's, what is this? What are we looking at right here?
So in Fortnite, now people can make like custom experiences. So they can build a map and then choose like what items to populate it with and what rules to populate it with and stuff like that. And then other people can go and play those mini games.
What's Prison Breakout?
Okay.
Can we be? Oh, sorry. Wait, can we do? Let's do some. Let's do some.
I don't want to do the custom one because I don't vet this kind of, like, I'm 35 years old. It's not enough to get me to just download Fortnite again.
I know, but like we could be like in prison and you have like a toothbrush and I have like a roll of duct tape and we got to figure out how to get out.
No, I can't. I can't do it.
What's prop hunt?
Prop hunt is like YouTube 2011 meta. Everybody, well, one person is like the seeker from hide and seek, and everybody else is in-game objects. You have to figure out who is the spatula and who is the vending machine and so on and so forth.
Yo, hear me out.
Yeah.
Box mini games.
Daniel. This is all like it's incendiary. These are liabilities, man. You know that this game has like Weezer in it now. We could load up one of these games and it'll play Bohemian Rhapsody and give us all a DMCA strike for no reason.
All right, maybe. All right, but this, I mean, there could be some cookable moments in here. We just have to. I got to do some research.
I would encourage you to check this out in your own time, and then let me know if it's gas. I'd be interested in it for sure. But
I mean, but you don't think like, I mean, you don't see the thumbnail for Prison Breakout and just like your mind just wanders on what that could possibly mean.
My brain is turning around wondering what's going on. I'm guessing that there's probably some people that are RPing guards, some people that are RPing prisoners, and what scares me is the open mic combined with the kinds of high school students who would be playing Fortnite RP at 9 a.m. Pacific time on a Tuesday. I don't know if I wanna broadcast that to myself or my audience.
Okay. You want to try Lego Fortnite then?
Lego Fortnite is a survival Minecraft game, Daniel. It's like playing Terraria again.
Why wouldn't it be Fortnite but with just Lego people?
It's not. This thing came out like 3 months ago, man. Like you're so far behind the times here.
It's a little tied up, man.
Lego Fortnite is come and gone.
All right. So you just want to do normie Fortnite?
Yeah. Let's send it.
Okay. I mean, do you think this is the future of gaming?
I think, isn't Fortnite kind of old, right? I don't want to say it.
No, I'm saying like the game within a game.
I think that someone in chat figured it out. I think it's the present of gaming.
Which means what? Like
that we're living it right now.
But isn't Fortnite's the only game that's doing this?
I guess like Roblox is like this too.
Oh, but this is like adult Roblox or teenage Roblox?
I guess this is teenage Roblox. Although things move so fast that like I feel like the kids who played Roblox when they were kids are teenagers now.
Have you ever tried Roblox?
No, but I watched my niece play Roblox.
What was your takeaway from it? It's like discount Minecraft?
It's kind of like discount Fortnite, really. Like, I'm sure there's lots of survival stuff in Roblox, but it's like all mini games and stuff. I thought it was kind of cool. Did you ever play Dreams on PS4?
No, that was just like a bunch of random stuff, like people doing stuff that you do in like Strawberry Fields.
Yeah, I think you pretty much got it.
Yeah.
People like make their own games, and then you play them, and maybe like some of them you play for like 20 minutes. You're like, this is pretty good, and some of them you play for like 5 seconds. That's what Roblox was like.
But Dreams is made with like liquid stuff, right? All the graphics were like liquid.
I guess it was kind of a wet game. compared to, on the scale from dry to wet, Dreams was on the wetter side for sure.
That's very fair. But talking about like, you know, kids games and stuff, my oldest son is now like super NFL pilled. So he's like, Dad, can I play some Madden? And I'm like, you know, I only have it on the PS5. We don't really play the PS5. Anyways, so I'm like, okay, how bad could it be on tablet? So I loaded up on tablet.
Oh, no.
And you have to remember, I don't play any tablet games, really. It was like, we were like 15 minutes in, and we're still clicking like menu buttons. And he's like, Dad, can we just play some football? And I'm like, you know what? I had to hit him with the my man, because he didn't Like he didn't get baited. He's like, I just want to play football, and it was just nothing but clicking and clicking and clicking.
Ads, clicking. Yeah. No, I hear you, man. It's crazy.
But like, there has to be a market for that though, because otherwise, why would it be out there?
I mean, I think that they're really cheap to make, and then like if 1 in 10,000 people that plays them puts their entire paycheck into it, then it's free money for Electronic Arts.
I mean, it's a good time for gamers right now, right? I saw you, I wouldn't say running your mouth. I would say it was being very accurate. You said, I saw you go on a rant saying that Balatro is like a once in a lifetime roguelike.
Yeah, I think it's like a once every few years sort of experience. Like
and then someone was asking you to play Assassin's Creed.
No one asked me. That's a straw man argument. I made up a person and then yelled at them. It's called a straw man. It's one of my go-to rhetorical techniques to win an argument. Is if you argue with a real person, they argue back, and sometimes they could win. So instead, you make up a person who's not very good at arguing, and you argue with them, and you win easily, and then people are like, wow, this guy's a genius. He's never lost an argument.
I feel like you just described my experience on the traders, except I'm not the straw guy. I'm the guy that you get in an argue with, but you're the person who can argue better than me.
I understand what you're saying.
Is that called getting straw guy? Straw guide is the replacement.
I'm trying to think of what people did to you. You were suffering some ad hominem attacks, in my opinion.
Ad hominem meaning
they were questioning your character.
Oh yeah, for no questioning. I mean, it's not like I like slapped a chicken or something.
I'm careful with what I say because I don't want to get picked up by the reality TV news websites and. That's your world. I'm just spectating.
Be careful, brother. I'm just telling you, the Bravo world, like reality TV, CBS. I feel like you could muster the Amazing Race, Big Brother crowd. You bring in the Bravo people. You know what?
It's a whole different ball game.
I can't shield you from that. No one can.
Person at 164.
Oh, nice pinks. I see him. Dressed like Ralphie from A Christmas Story.
Get faded.
Nice. Hey, can you come here for a second? They have something called Flowberry Riz in a bottle.
Whoa, dude! Hang on. You gotta toss him a little bit of this.
Yo, we got that crypto money, dude. I just watched. I had when I was in New York City, I had lunch with Squeaks, and I'm like, man, it's like nice to talk to someone in the industry, but it's like nice to just play a game with you, man. Sometimes you get on like an island and you're just kind of like a solo Andy, and it's just not as fun all the time.
True, you know? I feel like you would love the multiplayer stuff that we play. The problem is it's so late EST.
What have you been playing?
Well, we played some Gardic Phone last week. We got into Helldivers 2 for a little bit while you were away. Jackbox every week. Not so family friendly, but we've been mixing it up a little bit.
What is the sunset? I'm so far behind the meta. What is the sunset in your chat right now?
That's life. That's people looking at the sunset. But then there's another one that's Chib life. Here, if you get ready and I'll post it. Or what is it? Maybe it's only in Chib's chat that you can see it. But it's my head with a little glint on it that occurred naturally, and it looks a bald life. That's it.
I can't see it. I see people typing the bald.
And it looks just like the sunset. It's people looking at the sunset.
I don't know anything about Chib, but people are saying his face came out. Is that real or is that bait?
That is real.
Oh, what does his face look like?
He looks like a guy.
Oh, all right.
Here, it kind of looks like if someone remade The Matrix, like they fan-made a Matrix movie, he looks like one of the guys that would be on the Nebuchadnezzar, at least with the sunglasses he was wearing.
Okay. All right, I'll have to check it out.
He looks like the guy that could be like, he could be the New Zealand crew member who's like, he's a little quirked up. Like everybody else is all business, but he's not afraid to smoke indoors or use a hacky sack or something.
Like, would look like he teaches surf lessons in Hawaii?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I got you. I'm with you.
You see Bald Life now, by the way?
How did that?
And I'm reenacting it basically live right now. That's how my head looks right now.
Wait, so that was organically made?
Yes.
I respect the heck out of that, man. You know, like any kind of organic emotes, I'm all about.
Here, get in this area and then take some of this.
Take a mouthful of this.
Holy.
Yo, at 4 a.m., bro. It's last night was a movie. All right. All right,
dude. What is this? The Ninja Turtles? Oh, dude, go in.
Hold on.
You gotta go in. I did not expect that.
Whoa, what the heck?
There's a heck of a water slide in there. I have a question about the state of Michigan.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a car with an anime character rap on it?
Never.
I would say in Vancouver, I see it once every 2 months. and it's a different one every time, I think.
My question, the follow-up question to that is, do you recognize the anime character?
Literally never. It's never Goku. It's always like some Genshin Impact character.
What was your favorite Ninja Turtle as a kid?
I'm gonna let you guess, and I think you're gonna get it in one.
Okay, I think adult. Oh, whoa.
Insane. Holy cow, he was ripping them up.
I think you have different ones as an adult than as a kid. I think as a kid, Raphael was a little too rude for you.
That is 100% true.
Leonardo was a little too play by the rules for you.
Also true.
Donatello you probably related with a little bit because he was the smartest, but I think you were a Michelangelo fan because you threw crackers at people in grade school.
It's close, but I was actually a Donatello guy.
Because he was the smartest?
He was the smartest, and I liked his bow staff. Also, he was goated in the Super Nintendo game Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time.
Oh. See, I was going to say you're a Donatello fan as an adult, but you know what? It's the same thing for you. Oh.
Get behind me!
Sarah Angel?
Oh, dude. Oh my god, what are you doing, bro? There's a lad in the middle distance. Oh!
Nice shot. I feel like sometimes I ask chat about stuff and they don't tell me. So like that when I knocked out Princess Leia, I had a flashback of like asking chat why people go to anime conventions and they take pictures of someone stepping on them. Do you know why that is?
Yeah.
It won't tell me.
It's like an erotic meme.
Like, it's a meme or they like it?
It might be both.
I mean, I understand. I can't relate, but I understand.
You never wanted to be stepped on by a lady who's like taller than you?
I mean, I guess if you bring it up that way, maybe as a kid when you watch like Xena Warrior Princess, you'd be like, you know.
Get ready for this. I mean, you did that to yourself, buddy. I don't know what you want me to say about that. Get faded? Yeah, see, they're saying Dan gets it. Dan gets it.
I mean, I maybe had that thought once as like a 15-year-old watching Xena Warrior Princess.
You never, you know, in today's society, men are still expected to be strong and be, you know, nurturers and caretakers all the time. You never wanted like a 20-foot tall lady to just pick you up and tell you everything's going to be okay? Like to pick you up in like one hand and then like just have a slice of pepperoni pizza in the other one?
Sigourney Weaver in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
As a kid, you're kind of like, all right, I get it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, she's like 6'4". She's strong. She could probably pick me up. You know, I wanted to get your thoughts on this. Because we, especially as a result of our families, we live in the real world. Which I mean it as a joke, but I also mean it sincerely. Because someone in chat just said, I wish all old people were like this, which is a great comment, and it's nice to hear. But at the same time, I sometimes get into arguments with my chat, because I'm like, you guys wouldn't know, but we're really like not that old. If you step outside of the confines of your home, there's like some real old people out there.
Yeah, and I think like if you were to line up 20, 40-year-old dudes, we're probably at the end of like the jail lineup as being the most relatable.
Absolutely.
Right?
I have to imagine. Because streamers are the only people I really talk to, but...
Why is everyone saying copium though? But I'm serious. It's like if we put the average 40-year-old on stream, he'd be like, why are you talking about Costco and IRAs, you know?
Yeah, he'd be like, what the heck is Skibbity Riz?
40-year-old normies, yeah.
Well, I'm also, I'm not 40, I'm 35, so...
That's kind of wild that you're 35.
Kind of crazy, right? I definitely, like, I wouldn't say oh, there's two lads down here. Let's murk them and then talk about our feelings. They're glinting. They've run to the boathouse, tapped one for 105, because I'm built different.
No, I think if you had sniper cover, we win that fight.
Yeah, those guys are 40 for sure. But I think I don't feel old. Like when people talk about being old, it's always like 27-year-olds who are like, oh, my knees hurt. But like I've started to look at my life and be like, the world that existed when I was a child is not there anymore. Like whenever I tell a story, people are like, damn, you're old. I'm like, well, in 1996 when Jerry Maguire really came out, all the video stores were like wall to wall Jerry Maguire, and then like 20-year-olds are like, brother, what the hell are you talking about? Jerry Maguire, Blockbuster, like this stuff doesn't exist anymore. You were having lunch in the Zeller's restaurant? What the heck is Zeller's?
If you could bring it back for 24 hours, how would you spend the 24 hours in the 90s?
I would probably eat like well, can I bring like my wallet back with me?
Yeah.
I would eat like I would probably eat 20 dinners. Can you imagine going out to eat with 24 bucks in your pocket at 1996 prices? Oh, dude, give me one of each.
Where would you go though? The keg?
I would hit places that don't even exist anymore. Take me to Subway before they started cutting through the side of the bread, when they still did the gouge cut through the top.
What do you mean cutting through the side of the bread?
You know, like at Subway now, they slice through like the equator of the bread, like the way that you would do it at home. And then they used to, in the 90s and the early 2000s, they used to do a gouge cut at Subway where they cut out like a little tunnel in the top of the bread, and then they filled the ingredients in, and then they put the little bread wedge back on top.
I forgot about that.
The wedge cut, man.
Yo, hear me out. What about going to McDonald's and getting everything in white foam containers?
Oh, dude, they didn't care at all.
It just tasted better, man. Then you get a glass bottle of Gatorade. It just tastes better in the glass. Why did they get away from glass? It's just sand.
I think it's expensive. Didn't they?
Yeah,
have,
but it's
like they had like, you're a little bit older than me, not to put you on the spot. They had glass at McDonald's when you were a kid?
No.
That seems insane to me.
Glass. If you were to get Gatorade when I was like probably early grade school,
okay,
it was in glass.
Really? Like you would get 12 glass bottles of Gatorade?
No, you get like one.
Okay.
They didn't sell 12 packs back then.
People weren't as thirsty back then.
So you would spend all your time going to 90s restaurants?
I don't know if I'd spend all my time, but that'd be like the start. I also just, I know this is like, and I hate to bring it up because I know you're going to agree. It would be better if you disagreed and we could get some conversation, but like, I feel like social media kind of like irreparably cooked the world to some extent. I think that just being back in 1996 and like feeling my brain be like, I want to be mad about something, and then like having no outlet to actually get mad at except like the newspaper would be really refreshing.
Yo, let me welcome you to something, okay? And I never ask anyone to do this, but you got to see it to believe it. Oh, hold on, I left it upstairs. Cover me.
Okay, he's gonna bring back his light phone. Here comes the light phone. I've seen Dan talk about his light phone before. Sorry, I became Colin Farrell for a second there. I think it's one step too far for me, but I'm eager to hear his thoughts nonetheless.
All right, you brought it up.
Yeah.
So look, I'm not asking this for views. I'm asking this for your own pleasure. If you're at it, switch over to my stream for a second. Okay. I'm gonna Ryan talked about going back to the 90s, no social media. I'm holding up the ticket to the 90s right here. What I'm holding is a phone that only has 3 things on it. Phone, alarm, and settings. Yes, this is real. It's not a glitch. And I'm gonna tell you this, Ryan. You could call me a boomer. You could call me whatever you call me late for supper. But you know how you said, like, hey, I need something to be mad about?
Yeah. You don't have the option anymore.
No. Now it's like, that's out of my pocket. Like, I don't even worry about social media. I worry about nothing because all I got is a little tiny phone in my pocket.
I do have a question about the phone.
Yeah.
So, like, because it has no apps, what does settings do? Like, what settings for what? For, like, brightness, I guess?
There's a, you can go dark mode.
Okay, yeah.
You can go important. Like army time if you prefer.
So it's really like Palm Pilot 1998. Like you would go into the settings menu and you'd be like, holy cow, they've got a world clock in this.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably 3 settings on the phone.
That is crazy.
But
I'm happy for you, don't get me wrong. I did see the ad you played for it where the dude showed you how easy it was to get an Uber, and it was him. He had to call a phone number for Uber and then be like, hey, can I get an Uber to this address to this place? And then I guess like someone on the other line like puts it into the app or something.
So I will say this was a caveat because with my cell phone plan, I didn't know, but it was nice. So like I was able to add it for free. So I have like a new phone number, but if I travel, I bring my iPhone with me because it would be like you would have to be hooked to try and travel with just that.
I mean, imagine just scrolling through the settings menu for like a 5-hour flight. Military time, 12-hour clock. Military time, 12-hour clock.
And it just comes from like when I spent those 3 weeks in Scotland, I didn't have a cell phone, and I'm like, well, this was really fun and amazing. So why not try and recreate as much of it without being a negligent parent as possible, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
But I do think I would say like for the normie person like myself, it would be nearly impossible to go light phone only.
Yeah, you know? I mean, like you're giving up a lot. As much as people are like the phones are ruining society, it is nice to like not have to drive to the airport to buy a plane ticket. There's a lot of positivity that's come as well, I would say, but I think it's like the internet's great. It's just social media is like. Let me give you an example. I wake up in the morning, you know, post a TikTok, go to Twitter, and like the first thing I see is just like for some reason I think that Twitter thinks like I'm part of some male versus female war on society. So I'm constantly seeing like posts from influencer dudes that are like, you know, women are cooked, and then posts replying to it from influencer women who are like, no, actually men are cooked. And I'm like, you guys realize that you're destroying society, right? Like every day you wake up and you're like, I'm going to erode the fabric of modern life. That's what like you're going to die, and St. Peter's going to be like, it was actually like a net negative on the world. Well, it's just, and you know, when there was like the first wave of payments came out for Twitter Blue subscribers, and people were like, holy cow, I just got paid like $3,500 for the 2 weeks on X. I was like, oh, I get it now. They're hustling. But now that like the payments are like $17 bi-weekly, I'm like, you're literally like, you're like a serf in the culture war. Like, what are you doing? Nobody's winning. You're like like a peasant. Yeah.
Who do you think you follow on Twitter where the algorithm bleeds into you?
I think probably I think I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to the algorithm sometimes. I'll see a tweet that's so stupid that's like, I gotta click on this and see what this person's all about. Then there's immediately, it's like when you buy something on Amazon and Jeff Bezos is like, well, if you like that fridge filter you just bought, maybe you'd be interested in buying another fridge filter.
One down. Hold on, there's coming in from the north.
Understandable.
I got time, don't worry about me. You're sandwich right now.
Yeah, I got sandwich. I didn't know that. You did say them. I didn't know there were 2 though. You guys, they're bringing some serious heat.
Well, Ryan, I would hope to do this more often.
Yes.
And not go like 6 months, or at least, you know, we'll get in the lab and cook some. But I know you got some Balatro to play. I'm actually going to go to the gym and keep some sanity.
I understand.
But it was fun. In Balatro, if you see the DNA card, you have to take it. All right, no matter what.
Well, that's every run. I end up with the Olbap face and the DNA card.
That's what it's about. I mean, the DNA card is really good. You can just make anything you want forever.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's fun, man. Let's
like to have a good card because I got the Egg Joker. It doesn't do anything.
My thing with the Egg Joker is it doesn't look like you. Why didn't he just slap some glasses on you? You know, and like some witty snark.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
Can we get some Egg Life in chat? What is it called?
Bald Life.
Bald Life. No, it's fun, Ryan. Let's do something again soon.
Yeah, absolutely. I got nothing but time.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Later.
Later. See you, chat.
Gains 3 chips per discarded diamond. I love it. I go crazy for it. Loyalty card, I wouldn't say I'm crazy for it. So discard this, fish for a full house. It's getting chipped up. We literally have none diamonds in hand to discard. Like, it's hard to feel like you're not the main character when they start hitting you with disrespect like this. All right, if you're gonna make me play 2 pair, then I'll play 2 pair. I'm not thrilled about it. We have no molt augmenters, so obviously we have some problems. Listen, I know what I said. I said no flushes. This is an any port in the storm type situation. I don't even think 1 flush will get us there. What do you want me to say? Has luck ever been this bad for anybody in human history? Okay, maybe the dude who got stuck upside down in that little hole in the cave that was like exactly the right size to fit him, but he couldn't get out. That guy was more unlucky than me. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, Nutty Putty Cave. That guy definitely got... He rolled lower than I did, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be crass, okay? What happened in Nutty Putty Cave? I haven't seen the video on it. I've only learned about it through the waves, the echoes, if you will. So as I understand it, a dude went into a cave, and then the cave was like this, like a slope downwards, and then in the darkness, he slipped head first into like a hole in the cave that was basically like the exact width of his body. And the truly terrifying part of the cave, I think, is that they knew he was there, but they just literally couldn't get him out. So he just had to, like, wait there until he died, I guess, which it's got to be, like, one of the worst ways to go. I really don't have an interest in going inside of a cave. I'm not, like, never say never, I guess, like, if there's a good reason for it, but the potential for disaster versus the possibility of finding myself, I think is, like, I'm just going to say it, the math ain't mathing. They couldn't just dig him out. I don't know the rules of caving, okay, but obviously I think if they could have saved him, they would have. They tried to get him out, but the rope broke and he ended up going even deeper than before. That's a disaster, man. That's gotta be... I'm sorry, I know, I guess people are like, stop talking about it. It really is like a remarkably horrible way to die. I hope like it should never happen to me, because I'm just not gonna go in the cave, I guess. But like, I hope if it did happen to me, they could just like drop like a hand grenade in or something. Like, can't they just... I honestly, if I ever get stuck in the cave, give Dan a bazooka and just point it in the right direction. I want him to have the right to blow me up with a bazooka in Nutty Putty Cave. And put him far away too, because I want to see that thing travel in the... Oh, but when they're close, it's cool too, because it's like... Like there's no travel time. I don't trust him to handle the rocket drop either. Imagine if he blew up the cave and you just fell further down. Listen. Why are you playing on my freaking fears, bro? This'll work, right? Imagine. Trying to think about like what to get rid of though. I guess if our finances get good enough, I have no problem. I mean, the slot is, we're gaining 6 molt eventually per turn with this, but like we're also losing out a little bit. Like if I could just kill you instead, and then we'll get 2 jokers, and then we can feed them. Like that seems better to me. Because we're getting the utility out of the jokers as well. Well, good, like Chet, you got to think, because our only other options are kill our engine that creates jokers, or kill the joker that's actually keeping us in the game right now. Why didn't you stab the credit card? Because it's worth 2 molt total, which is nothing, bro. Why not just sell egg then? Because I don't want $8, bro. I want to add 16 molt to this John. You sold it for $1? This game is not called Get Money. The game is called You Gotta Get the Points so you can beat the blinds. Go back to the Super Auto Pets comments. Yeah, he got 10 wins, but he inefficiently used. He really bought an avocado on 4 gold. You should freeze the avocado, roll once, and then buy it. You sold it for $1 instead of plus 2 molt? Yes, because the opportunity cost instead, we could get like plus 16 molt next turn. You honestly, principal interest, your principal interest should be getting some bitches, okay? Dagger doesn't proc first on blind. Is this thing on? It literally just did. You made me go Raindrop versus Mike Glandon on you, okay? Why do you engage with these people? Because I think they're largely well-meaning. And obviously, like everybody else in their life, when they get pedantic like this and are incorrect, they just nod and they go, okay, see you at lunchtime, Joe, enjoy the rest of your morning. Someone's got to hold them accountable. Someone's got to hold their feet to the fire and say the evidence disproves your statement, okay? Oh, you're right. We actually can put him there. You're right. That's an extra little multi. Me personally, yeah, I'm not going to be playing a straight flush anytime soon, so we'll ignore that. We'll go next. We start with an immediate full house with a little Fibonacci enabler on the side. The hand changes every round. Doesn't it change every time you get it? Because I think you got to get a straight flush in order for the next one to be enabled. And I'm just, if it's at high card, that's $5 in my pocket as far as I'm concerned. It changes with every payout. Well, see, looks like I'm right again. I am wrong. Why didn't you type? I think at the start of this, that's the only thing, that's what's driving me crazy here at this point. You know what position it puts the streamer in when I have to disagree with a chatter? If I'm right, you just say, oh, my bad. If I'm wrong, 9,000 people question my intelligence, my ability to feed myself, my ability to provide for my family, my ability to raise my child. I'm putting 2 nuts on the table every single time I disagree with a random so-and-so. At least I admitted it. True. Come on, I'm due. Pull my finger. I had a lady today move the grocery divider I'd put up because she didn't want it to be rung up, so it's just on my mind. Hot Boy Toke, speak on that. What are you talking about? Had a grocery run today where the lady moved the divider because she didn't want it to be rung up, so it's on my mind. What are you saying here? She thought she'd have to pay for the divider? Is that what you're saying? That's what she said? She thought the divider was gonna charge her or something. You know what? Give me the Jolly Joker for now. That's insane! I mean, I guess at some point somebody had to pay for the divider, don't get me wrong. She was old. Well, honestly, no disrespect to her, but in my opinion, that means that she should know better. She's had time to figure it out. I don't have a divider story like that from the grocery store. The only insane divider story that I can think of is when I was buying blueberries at the grocery store, and then the lady in front of me finished checking out. It was all good. It was all gravy. The cashier took the divider and tried to throw it down the conveyor belt, but it hit my carton of blueberries and caused it to pop open, and then like all the blueberries spilled everywhere. And then she looked at me like, do you want some more blueberries? And I was like, yeah, that'd be nice. And then she called someone to like go get the blueberries. It's not a big deal. I'm just like, I was kind of like, why did she do that? The cashier probably has nightmares about it. I guess she thought she looked cool. I will say though, you know, part of the ongoing series of like the fabric of society is eroded and nobody cares about anybody else anymore. Whatever happened to it when I was growing up, it was par for the course, bro. When your groceries were scanned, or when you loaded them all on the conveyor belt, you put the divider at the end. That way the other person doesn't have to put the divider up. Nowadays, nobody's putting the divider up anymore. They're loading the groceries onto the conveyor belt and then they're looking at their phone. If they're not talking on their phone, which is like 90% of people my age at the grocery store to begin with. You don't use self-checkout? I'm actually done with self-checkout. I think it's a scam. I think they sold it to us by appealing to the excellence of youth. Hey, you no longer have to wait behind slow people in the checkout. You're so good at checking out, why don't you do it then? The problem is this: I am faster at scanning most of the time, but I would say like 20% of the time, the self-checkout thing just breaks and sounds an alarm, and then you've got to wait for the grocery store to send an employee over to your kiosk, and then like they only have 3 employees in the entire store because the person who owns the grocery store is trying to make as much money as possible, so it takes like 20 times longer to actually get checked out. That's on you? It's literally not. Like the self-checkouts just have such a thin margin. Like if they put 1 extra Pringle in the Pringles can, they're like, you're trying to scan a flat screen instead of some sour cream and onion. And I'm like, brother, what are you talking about here? I'm just trying. If I wanted to steal, you don't even have a security guard. I would just grab the shit and walk out. I'm not, what, you think I'm trying to like hack the system at the Loblaws self-checkout? I would just put the shit in my pocket and walk through the front door. Like 30 people have done over the length of time that I've been in the store to begin with. This has never happened to me. Okay, congratulations, you're an Instacart Diamond user. Out here in the real world, sometimes, you know, no plan survives contact with the enemy. Listen, here's my thing. I think I'm really trying hard not to become just like a doomer and like, you know, capitalism is the root of all problems in society, okay? Because in the same way that you guys are like, I use this self-checkout all the time and it works for me, so it must be a problem on your end. Capitalism's been working out okay for me. But the more I go out into the world, I see the promise of new technology and new features, and I'm like, whoa, that's amazing. If you kept everything exactly the same and just added the technology, then it would be a dream come true. The problem is they add the self-checkout, and for 2 years, they've got the same amount of staff and they've got the self-checkouts. And you're feasting. It's like Netflix before every company made their own streaming service. But now, over this last several years, they go, oh, 40% of the people at the grocery store are using self-checkout. We're gonna downsize, we're only gonna have 2 cashiers operating 8 lanes. 80% of people are using self-checkout. Now we're gonna have 1 cashier manning 12 lanes, you know? Like, and it's now at the point where I'm like, I fucking wish that we just didn't have the self-checkouts and they just opened all 12 lanes of assisted checkouts. Now I'm like, it's a luxury checkout experience to just be able to pull my cart up load the stuff on and not have to worry about scanning it. And the fucking area where you can actually put the shit on the scale is so small, you gotta play like Lego and Jenga just to try to get it all to stand there. And if something ever falls over, unexpected item in bagging area, the alarm goes off. There's no, like the two staff that are working at the grocery store, one of them is trying to check out 7 people simultaneously. The other one is manning the deli, the olive bar, the bakery section, the cheese section. Like they're trying to run the entire 800,000 foot grocery store all by themselves. The problem is they give us the technology and they go, isn't this sick technology? And you go, yeah, that's awesome. And then they put it in and they offload the work onto us. And then they fire like half the staff. And I'm like, this is way worse. It would have just been better if you got like maybe 2 self-checkout kiosks, but you built 8 lanes in the grocery store. Why we only got 2 open at peak hours? Like, what are we doing? It doesn't make any sense to me. Why are we paying $44.90 a kilo for deli ham and there's nobody at the deli counter? It's a robot cutting the slices for me. Self-checkout's just better though. You are a class traitor. This is why, I'm just gonna say it, okay? For now, things can change over time. This is why Costco cooks. If they got 12 fucking lanes in the store, they got 12 cashiers, and then they've got 6 self-checkouts that are also available. And they've got like 3 dedicated people in the self-checkout area that are like, go to this one, we'll help you. Beep, 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 beep. Like they do it for you. The Costco checkout experience is a luxury. They get mad at you for putting your shit on the conveyor belt. Like you start loading small items on the conveyor, they're like, what the fuck are you doing, brother? Just give me the cart. Like it takes them less time to scan $400 worth of groceries than it does for you to get out your credit card. They're doing something right, okay? Costco is holding it down. The dream of the 90s is still alive in Kirkland. You can buy a hot dog and a soda for $1.50. You can get in a fist fight in the parking lot because there's only 3,000 spots available and 4,000 people are in the store at any given time. And the cashiers know what the hell they're doing. They're the last ones holding it down, brother. If Costco falls, it's all over. Okay. Pokedoku. Dragon water. Gyarados is flying water. Even though he's clearly a dragon. Dragon water is a gimme. It's Dratini. It's Dragonair. Okay, cool. Sinnoh Mega. Now, I'm letting... Spoiler warning. I'm covering my chat for 10 seconds until all the previous spoilers go away. Please flood the chat with what color the game is that has Sinnoh. In 3, 2, 1. Gen 4, which is Diamond and Pearl. Okay, I'm cooked. Thank you. I appreciate the information. I don't know what to do with it, but I do appreciate the information. Water Dragon. Gyarados. I know it's not Gyarados. How cooked do you have to be for a guaranteed wrong answer to be your best bet? Maybe Gyarados Mega gets Dragon type. I'm gonna lose it. Never go against the family, Gyarados. Water Dragon. Water Dragon. Water. And it's not Dratini, the other dragon that's obviously in the water. Dragon... Reggie Dragon... Wait, whoa. Ground Psychic. Reggie Brain. Giratina does look to be a dragon. I don't know what type though. It certainly does not look water-esque. You know what? It could be from Sinnoh. Giratina. I guess altered. Yes! Oh, Giratina Mega? Okay, we tried. This is a purple flying creature. This might be a dragon. Okay, what the heck is Garganackle? Is it literally salt? Are you telling me this is a block of salt? Garganackle? They have lost their mind. They're literally just they're putting molecules as Pokemon now. He's a salt type. How do you say this? It's Garganackle? Kartana's kind of sick though. Origami so sharp it can bisect you. Listen. No, I was gonna take this because Purple Dragon might be psychic, but Naga means like poison. I've played Dota. This is like it's a flying snake or something. It's psychic. They're always called Psy. Wait, dragon water, psychic ground, psychic water. Psychic water is, you can go slow bro on that one, but they're never gonna meet. They're parallel lines. I mean, psychic ground is crazy. There's no shot. Water dragon should be easy. I can't find it out. What if it was like Seadra? Or Kingler? What if oh no, not Kingler. Kingdra. What if Kingdra it looks like a creature that could do some, or you know what? I'm doing psychic again when I should be doing dragon. I think a seahorse is kind of like a dragon. What? Literally all I thought of in my, this is why I'm Pokedoku's making me mentally ill, because I'm starting to vibe out on these and actually figure them out. Oh, Kingdra is dragon ice. Sincerely, it's ice? It lives in the water, bro. Obviously, the Pokemon called dragon that lives in the water is not dragon water. That's ridiculous. It's a dragon monotype. The seahorse that lives in the water is dragon. Why is this a dragon? It doesn't even make any sense. But it does make sense, and that's the scary part. I got 5 points. Is that good? We're never gonna get Claydol. I know Baltoy. I guess there's only 2 because they like sum to be 100%. Latios. Who didn't I? Corpse Slime, by the way. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. No, I know I got it right. I'm just like, the logic makes no sense to me. I said Cresselia. Oh, Cresselia Latios. It's just another Pokemon that looks like a plane. Goodbye. Okay, we got this one though. If I knew that, what's his name? Gruul? If I knew that Ghibli was from this era, I could have gotten Garchomp Mega for sure. Literally turned him into like a Natural Selection 2 character. The logic is that it's a water type. You were saying ice for some reason? Yeah, because somebody in chat said Kingdra was psychic ice, which I was riffing on, because I was like, it's just another thing in Pokemon that makes sense. The Pokemon that lives in water is not a water type, but apparently he is a water type. But he's also not a freaking dragon, and he's a dragon type. So all the thing is, you're wrong, and I'm wrong, and Game Freak is wrong. It's the English language. You know, there's no rules. You can do anything. You can fly. All you have to do is memorize them all. The secret is you have to memorize them all. He's a sea dragon? No, he's not. He's a seahorse. Don't be ridiculous. So my parents, out of the Reader's Digest, send 20 bucks in the mail. 6 weeks later, they're like, check it out, kid. Sea monkeys. Pour some water on top of them. It's like dehydrated kelp. It's nothing. They're not swinging on monkey bars. They're not peeling bananas. They're not picking fleas out of each other's fur. They're just kind of like floating based on the turbidity of the liquid molecules. Is Gabite a dark type? Yes, because he can learn Bite. Garchomp is one of the highest DPS dark Pokemon in the game. Nope. All right. Don't make me open up my phone. Is she in Flatliners, bro? Now let's think about this, okay? Julia Roberts. Sinister phone calls, John Grisham vampire. Sinister phone calls. See, I would think that it is a sinister phone call. I was hard stuck on the videotape though. Swedish movies. Rachel Weisz, Kiefer Sutherland. Kiefer Sutherland is in the Lost Boys and phone booth. And I'm going to assume Mystic Pizza. I'm going to assume Flatliners. And he's definitely in A Time to Kill because I've not seen it. Kiefer Sutherland. Or as I called him in high school when we were best friends and we used to smoke weed together, Reefer Smokerland. That's right, we're best friends. We're the same age. So I read a story about Kiefer Sutherland. in one of those Reddit threads where people make things up and they're like, what's a time when you met a celebrity and you something. Anyway, it was like, Kiefer Sutherland, I don't care for his acting, but he came into my restaurant all the time and he always left $1,000 tip, so I like him. You ever realize it must be, in some ways, kind of exhausting being a celebrity? You literally can never leave a 20% tip. Anytime you dine out, you have to leave at least $500 on the table. Otherwise, people are gonna be like, dude ordered $100 worth of food and left a $25 tip. What an asshole. I get that they're rich, I'm just saying. That's why you gotta go out like undercover or something like that, man. Or you just gotta order DoorDash all the time. I mean, I'm sure sometimes they're like, the service wasn't that good here, but I gotta drop them, you know, 2 Benjamin Franklin. Wasn't that like a $10,000 bill or something? I gotta drop 2 Benjis on this one just so that nobody makes a post on Reddit that's like, I served him buffalo wings and he only left me a $50 tip on a $12 bill. Nobody's got it as hard as Kiefer Sutherland, bro. More like 2 Benjamins. So true. So true. The DoorDash order would read Kiefer S. That's true. Me, when I'm a DoorDash driver in Los Angeles and I get a $780 sushi order for Kiefer S. Oh. Yes! Yes! Let's fucking go! Me downloading the DoorDash app exclusively to use when Drake is in Vancouver and just chilling with my bike outside of the Cactus Club in English Bay. Oh, man. Too long? They would go crazy on Vancouver talk. You wouldn't understand. You gotta send it. You gotta send it. I'm screwed! I'm gonna... They're gonna destroy my my run. I didn't realize we're dealing with base chips and Moltar halved. Well, all we can play is a straight 2-4. Dump your dupes. You're absolutely right. I should have fished for the royal. Ace 2 4 5 7. I don't even know like what. There's nothing in our deck that can save us. Okay, that was... Hang on. Suffering from success. This is what we were looking for. Too many people named Young something in this chat. It's bad for your health. I'm pogging? Didn't you get timed out for 6,000 seconds? Who the heck ate the timeout then? Hang on, let me go to the mod database here. What happened? That's 10 minutes? I know it's only been like a minute though. That's 10 minutes. That's not 10 minutes. It's like, I don't know, it's like 100 minutes, isn't it? Let me see. Moderation. Young Ice Coffee. Okay, one moment here. /unban Young Ice Coffee. I think you're back, brother. It's the danger of autocomplete. Sorry. Unban request. Let's see. Dude sucks at reading. Someone got banned for this comment. It's the exact same comment yesterday. Hello, mods and/or NL. I want to apologize for my words. I realize what I said was not nice, but it did not intend to come off as malicious in any way. This is an incredible use of the passive voice. If you go through my chat logs, you can see I'm usually a pretty good chatter. I watch NL almost every day. I'd appreciate the opportunity to be a chatter again. If you give me the unban, I will not take it for granted. Okay, let's see. Dude sucks at reading. Bro, leave it in your hands. Did this guy ever realize what he did? 1 second. See, let's pop this out here. He's cooked. Okay, that's fine. Wrong card. They're saying Tomp. They're saying Charmander. They're saying I can't. They're saying Rip Cam. They're calling my daughter's behavior adorable. They're saying they're 31 years old. Okay, now that, honestly, this is in the interest of public health. I will unban you. Saved. A fellow old. There you go. Welcome back. That last one stung. I mean, they typed it. They typed it. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Now that the hard part of the game is done, we can start to swag out a little bit. Permanently gain a hand per round. Don't mind if I do. Seems like that could be relevant. Worst straight you could have played, to be honest. See you in 10 minutes. Unmitigated malevolence is met with 600 seconds in the corner. I'm sorry, I have to do it. Because it's you or me or Balatro. That's the way, like we got, I know triumvirates are inherently unstable. It's me and Balatro are like loving life right now. And I would love to get chat in on the polycule. But if you keep typing stuff that's just like designed to like, you know, needle me or needle the game, it's in my own self-interest. I have to give you pause to think about it or possibly remove you from the ecosystem. It's the only thing we can do, okay? I'm being genuine with you. It's for the health of the ecosystem. You're like a woodlouse getting into the elm trees, okay? It's like, I don't want to cut down the tree. I understand you're a beautiful tree, but at the same time, if we don't cut you down, the whole fucking forest is going down, bro. It has to be done. Now, nobody wants to think of themselves as a bad actor when they're just shitposting. So hopefully this gives us both, you know, time to take a pause, get our emotions to cool down a little bit, and think about the impact that we're having on the ecosystem around us. All planet cards and celestial cards are free? Yes, please. Pays for itself immediately. I'm gonna level up regular pair for now. We got something's going on here. It's only cards, it's not packs. We'll see about that. Another fool card. I am the greatest man who's ever lived. All planet cards and celestial packs are free. Interesting. Are you telling me chat might be mistaken on this one? No, come on. Why do people just say the wrong things? I know, it's so embarrassing. Chatter, are you feeling negative emotions right now? How do you feel when two people talk about you negatively and all the attention is on you? Is this an opportunity to look inside? My bad, I read it wrong, I can't. No, here's the problem, is that you fucking can, okay? You can! And you will from now on, okay? You use caught in that situation. I can't is for situations in which you're laughing. And I don't hear any chuckling right now. That's a caught situation. You're using the wrong emote. Do you in some ways see us as your kids parasocially? No. Next question. We will level up Full House. Not at all. 0%. Please do not type dad in chat, okay? That's the plot of Neon Genesis Evangelion. I thought it was just like a super cool dude who's really popular with chicks getting in robots and kicking the shit out of aliens. And I've seen the series 20 times. Did I miss something? You got it? Luna quote. I do have a story about my daughter. Yesterday, for some reason, kids just get like the demon in them sometimes. She just started saying, "Daddy, I don't like you. Daddy, I don't like you." But she was doing it in like a funny voice, which made it sting that much more. And then at bedtime, I came in and I gave her a hug, and because it was Kate's night to put her to bed. I came in and I gave her a hug, and I said, "Okay, honey, good night." And she said, "Daddy, I don't like you. Go away." I said, "Okay, love you. See you in the morning." Doesn't really hurt my feelings at this point. I've heard it before. 10 minutes later, I hear, "Daddy! Daddy! So I go upstairs, I go in, and she's like openly weeping while holding the bars of her crib. And I'm like, honey, what's wrong? And she said, I'm super upset. I forgot to say I love you. And I was like, oh, come here. I gave her a big hug. And I was like, I know you were just joking when you said that stuff earlier, but she was like, she had like racking sobs. And I was like, that's what you get. Get trolled. You got trolled by yourself. That's an unforced error, as a father can confirm. There are times that your kid gets owned and you go like, you deserve that one. You're the motherfucker who bought it. Lin-Manuel Miranda writing a musical about GameStop stock. What's the dude, you know, the dude Exploding Kittens? What's his name? The Deep Frickin' Value? Deep fucking value. We've been waiting on the sub for you. We got a link we can post. You can direct register your stocks. Oh, deep fucking values. Okay. I know how it is. I follow the news. You ever think about all the fish piss in the ocean? The more you learn about the world, the natural world, the more I wish I could go back and know nothing about it. Like we are, at the end of the day, we're basically just you, me, fish, insects, the clouds, rocks. We're just exchanging ions, like back and forth. So I think like at first you're a kid and you're swimming in the lake and you're like, wow, this is fun. I love swimming in the lake. Then when you get a little smart, you're like, oh, there's a bunch of like amoebas and parameciums and multicellular spiders in this water and fish piss and shit and stuff like that, rotting animal corpses down at the bottom of the lake. Me, as hyper-enlightened Rorschach type genius, buddy, it's all ions. It's all, wait, sure, I could drink a glass of water and get some hydrogen there, or I could just go drink some heavy water. I'll get some water there. I'll get some deuterium there. I don't mind. It's all the same elements, just in different configurations, bro. Why does it sound like you're trying to ease us into the idea of you drinking piss? Listen, if that's what you derive from that, then you understood the assignment. I appreciate that. This American gangster gained notoriety for Chicago. Who is Al Pacino, aka D.L. Guiga's great uncle? What? I typed Al Pacino instead of Al Capone, didn't I? And I said Al Pacino instead of Al Capone. All right, that's Simon Cowell's face. I promise I am not, there's nothing untowards here. The first thought I had was that this is Kim Kardashian. I'm just trying to, it's hard to just remove his face. I got some chapstick here. I'm gonna put it over his face. Just making sure you can't see what brand I use. I gotta go. I don't think it's Kim Kardashian, but I don't have a better guess. Stings. Mashup. I gotta see the mashup here. It is Olivia Munn. I never would have gotten it, but fair enough. Now, if you had Olivia Munn's face on Simon Cowell's head, I would get that any day of the week, but that's a tough pull. Now, Hacksaw Ridge to Alexander Hamilton. This has Lin-Manuel Miranda, who's in Moana. He's in the Heights, I'm assuming. Also, he casts all of the actors from Hamilton in every movie that he has an executive producer credit on. I'm just gonna try something. This is a little perspective. I know Hacksaw Ridge has Andrew Garfield, who is in Tick, Tick, Boom, which is a piece of musical theater that has me thinking there might be a connection here. But I'll admit this is it's a little presumptuous, and there might be a Richard Kynes in that, huh? I just thought, oh, there, Christopher Jackson, who's in motherfucking Hamilton. He's actually done it. He found a strategic thread instead of just brute forcing it for once. Shortest possible 2 in 19 seconds. You will never see this ever again. Clip it. I've never gotten the canonical short path. That is a Slash moment.
On a side note, I got a bone to pick with your favorite place on Earth.
Costco. What happened at Costco?
Yes, you're right.
What's wrong with Costco? Is Costco okay?
We ordered we like bought tires, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Ordered them, made an appointment for Wednesday night at 6 p.m. We drive into the tire, place. We park, walk in. The system sucks, but whatever. Walk into the store, go back to the tire place to give him my keys. And he's like, "Oh, what's your name?" I'm like, blah blah blah, Corey. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, we don't have your tires yet." He's like, "Oh yeah, if you look here, look, I even highlighted your number so that I could call you to tell you." Sorry, I forgot. He's like, "Look, yeah, I even highlight." He pointed that out 3 different times. I've never bit my tongue so hard in my life. I was like, "Oh my god!" And then the next day, the fucking power company tells me the power's gonna go off. They don't turn on the power.
Maybe you should move out of the city.
It
seems cursed.
Taking it all down.
That is hilarious that he.
The game saves when you go to the.
Yeah, he pointed at the highlighter. And I'm like,
It saves.
Okay.
it's like this is the Seinfeld moment of like, I made a I reserved a car.
You should get
You
him
don't have
like
your
a
car, sir.
free year of executive membership, as far as I'm concerned.
Right? They should give me something. They didn't even offer anything. I was like, this sucks.
They should give you a car.
The thing is, when you go to the customer service desk, all negotiations are denominated in hot dog combos. So, I mean, you might. Me personally, I would start the bidding at like 100. That's only $150 there. It is also 150 mug root beers, which might be a little overkill.
The classic.
Can I be with you guys? All of these are getting you killed. All of them.
What?
How are you
I will stab
befriending-
people. Hit them with a
They'll
hammer.
think you're like a
How's a
god if
Sharpie
you bring
getting
some
killed by
matches out.
cavemen? Anything that's weird to them, they're just gonna kill you.
It's
I'm
just
looking
a
at this
stick.
at what
It's
can I
just
kill
a
people
white
with?
stick.
You're just a bunch of meat to them. How you gotta convince them that you're cool, but also that you're not too cool. Because if you like
I've
show
never
them a
been more
flashlight
confident.
and they're like, "Oh, that's cool," but now it's mine, and they just kill you and take your flashlight.
Nah,
you know?
dude, like
No?
people back then must have at least been like, "Oh, you're another human. Everything here is trying to kill us. Let's be pals."
Bro, they would be like 4'7" and 83 pounds. Like if they start rushing me, it's over.
They'd also be like, "What's this giant white guy? What is the fuck is this thing? I'm gonna
their
kill
body
it."
fat percentage is like 0.4. They're always walking, they're lifting. They are freaking Mark from Primitive Fitness. Just like they'll always be moving and lifting heavy
Do they
things.
5 of
Let
them
us go
climb on
first,
your back?
Please let us go first.
Good
I will
down.
accept
No,
Sharpie.
I picked Sharpie as my second one because
You're
bro,
the
you look
dumbest
at the
person
cave
here.
paintings, you look at the cave paintings and you go, look, I can do it too.
You can do that with the cave paint they already have.
Yeah, but you do it better with the Sharpie, dude. It's MP3 player. They're gonna freak out.
Arguably, no. It's not gonna stick to our
You do
stomach.
better because their cave paintings are still around 10,000 years later.
I'm not listening to this.
This is
I'm not
so
listening to
bullshit.
this.
That is
I
actually.
think this is, bro. This is right. Obviously, you're not taking a Sharpie back. Are you crazy?
I'm so
This
happy
makes
I
sense.
was getting to pick. Good
All right,
God.
it's gotta be fucking MP3 player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going bottom up, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down with
Yeah,
that.
MP3 player.
They would kill you for this. They
This is the
wouldn't
only
be
thing
your
that would
friend.
absolutely kill you.
Yeah,
They would not
they
kill
would.
you for this. You guys
They
are
would kill
crazy.
you.
Well,
Oh,
wouldn't-
come
you wouldn't
close.
get
Let me
any
stick this
benefit.
let me stick this thing in your ear real fast.
I'll just leave it on the ground and tell them what to do with it. I'll back
I would
away.
lift up
Play-
the CD
play
and I would
something
reflect
louder.
the sunlight into their eyes and blind
You're gonna
them.
bite that shit.
There's no communication, man.
You're
There's
bringing
no
the CD
explaining the
from
functionality
MP3?
of it. You get to be like, here's this, here's what it does. Here, you try.
Pick candy. I was a flashlight or kitchen knife's mine, but do candy.
Flashlight was
most
my number
useful.
one.
Flashlight
Are
was
you
number one for me.
insane?
You think they're gonna kill you over an MP3 player? You pull out a fucking movable light source, bro. They're gonna fucking murder you instantly, dude. They're gonna
They blind them with
it's
it.
I
befriend,
They come after you.
But you got the question was also befriend though is the thing. You were trying to impress them.
Why do you guys think that the cave people are so violent, bro? Like,
Yeah, that's
Bro,
what I
have
was
you been
wondering.
around lately?
they might be chilling.
Listen, I think
History.
flashlight's next. I do think flashlight.
I think
Don't
flashlight
say
is
anything.
next
Don't
as
say
well.
anything.
I
Oh,
think
now everyone thinks flashlight.
I think
Yeah, definitely next, definitely
multi-tool.
next
I
is
think
flashlight, for
multi-tool.
Multi-tool's more practical.
Flashlight helps them see at night.
I think it's
Flashlight.
flashlight.
I cannot
You guys
believe
are
you play
insane.
Flashlight. You're insane.
What? This is like 1 or 2 easy.
You guys are out of your mind.
1 or 2.
It's gonna run out of battery.
They don't need
You
a
can't kill
flashlight,
them with a
man.
flashlight.
There's
Why do you have
What
to
if it's a
kill
magnet?
them?
You versus a fucking caveman. You're winning with a knife anyway. No shot.
It's
I'll
gonna be.
throw it.
Yeah,
You're
they're
gonna
not gonna
stab
care
them
about a
once,
flashlight.
and then they're gonna snap your neck in two.
How many cavemen have been to an axe throwing event?
Is it multi-tool, guys? I think it is.
No, hammer.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think
What? You could just use a rock.
Multi-tool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take
no,
hammer.
but
No,
it's-
multi-tool is way more valuable. It's got multiple
Right,
functions.
I agree with you. Cats not thinking with their damn head.
Oh, okay, okay.
We gotta go.
Okay, fair enough.
We gotta go with the
Multi-tool.
dumbass answer. Clearly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You
this
guys
guy.
are, bro, it's multi-tool.
I'm
though.
pissed, dude. I'm
Or
pissed.
it's hammer.
It's not
hammer.
multi-tool. It's probably hammer.
It's not hammer. Hammer is the most relatable thing. You guys
Hammer
are
is my number
What are you
two.
talking about? Relatable.
Because it's the one object. They'd be like, oh.
I do think hammer's next.
Use a rock.
I also think hammer is next.
Matches is gonna be like number 1.
You can't even use
What
a
are you
hammer
gonna
to
do
do
with-
anything. We don't have nails. You're fucking
It is a
like-
weapon. You can
Yeah, okay,
use
you-
like
You have a club.
What if it's a
Hammer-
sledgehammer?
A hammer is effectively a rock at the end of a stick.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
It's
relatable,
relatable, bro.
It's a really hard.
I do think it is next, though. I think it's
I
next.
think it's next. Yeah.
well, I'm picking, so
Isn't this shit like 10,000 years ago? Didn't they have like sledges and stuff like that back
easily
then?
had, like tools, man.
Lever and pulley.
Okay, fair enough.
So
There you
dumb.
go.
I'm actually so mad. This
Are
is
these
so
the
stupid.
cavemen are gonna be like,
personally
okay,
think-
Well, no,
bro.
this was the right
Thanks,
answer. It's
thanks
just
for the hammer, bro.
we
We
thought
appreciate
that
it.
Chat wasn't picking the right answers, so we
what
went
is
the
a
other way.
what is a caveman gonna do with a
Now it's-
multi-tool
now it's
over a
Now
hammer?
it's multi-tool.
What are they
I'm
using
saying-
pliers for?
I'm just pissed
We're
off
using a
because when
bottle of
you're gonna
water
bring
for-
back a hammer and they're gonna be like, oh cool, a hammer. We'll throw it over here on our pile of hammers. Like they already have that shit, man.
No, it's durable, and they could forge
They don't have
many
metal.
knives.
They don't have
become
metal.
They don't
can
know
see.
the difference. They just think it's a really hard rock.
They could forge many knives.
Why does he keep saying it like a D&D DM? I don't know.
I am a D&D DM now.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
All right.
matches
They
are
already have.
sure.
They already have fire. I hate this game.
They have fire. They don't have a way to instantly create fire at the flick of a wrist.
Yeah, they do stick.
I guess
really
that's
far.
you're just trying to
Matches, man.
defend them. They don't care if they run
I
out.
don't know why flashlight was so low. I'm still pissed about that.
Yeah.
Because it can't help you defend against the cave people.
It's not just defend.
It was phrased as defend against. It was phrased.
You also have like half of the day is
Bro, it's
light.
just deleting
And
one of the words from
they
the prompt
have
and
fire,
pretending it
so
was
it's
the
like-
prompt, man.
It was
They
hard.
could do shadow puppets.
Like batteries die. What are you gonna do?
Oh,
Wait,
I
we don't
didn't
get
think
these
about
are
the batteries.
torches?
Solar. You could give them
No,
a
they
solar
had more
powered one.
torches than we did.
Solar powered.
They have the cranks, I guess, but like the
dude,
crank ones, those suck.
flashlight? They just suck.
Hold on, stay back. You're dead. You're dead already. You're already dead.
Ooh.
What are you most passionate about? Probably a giant hog. HAWG hog. Fucking Costco, bro.
How did you have
is amazing.
HAWG?
That's amazing.